Hello, guys, and today I'm gonna be telling you a very scary story. It's called The Girl in the Dark. It is a creepypasta story, and if you don't like it, that's okay. I might be, this is gonna be a story, so it's gonna take a while. And before we do that, I'm gonna be telling you what that story is about. It's about a girl discovered that she does not live in daylight, but she only lives in the dark. So this picture right here shows a girl in the night. So if you want to see more of these stories, then that's okay. These stories are actually for teenagers and all that. So we still got 21 subscribers so far. So if you like to check out more videos of Chapman Comics Inc., then just let me know. So the girl in the night. So okay. Okay. One day, I discovered something in my room appeared at night. Some say if you see a moon, that is the proof. I'm just a human girl who happened to be afraid of the night. But what kind of girl that actually fell in love in the night? But the word says fantasy never happened. But some actually do. And they just give up. The stars give up on me. My good people forgive me. All bad things. Everything was turned out wrong. So my wish is to be outside in the dark. So in case that no one does not listen to me anymore. However, in my sleep, when I woke up, I realized it came true. I went outside, I put on my sweater on just in case, and I saw a moon, and it's in a different shape. My friends told me the nighttime night was not there. He could be out there waiting for me to come out by and sent me out a message. So, however, my parents told me I'm not supposed to be outside, but instead I just don't listen to them. But what kind of a person am I thought to myself. But my grandma, on the other hand, she calls the moon La Luna Beast. Even though everything that people told me, that's not true. It's just in a possible way. I talked to my friend Jenny the next day. She responded to me, "Girl, where have you been? I haven't texted you since yesterday," I thought. So I was thinking of something. What kind of moon that was out there calling me? And guys, on this part, I'm gonna make sound effects. If you don't want me to make sound effects, then I'm gonna do it. Ooh. I woke up last night, and then I couldn't stop thinking about the things that everybody told me to stay away from La Luna Beast, which my grandma called it. But instead, I just ignore it. So one day I decided to play with my instrument that my grandma gave me on the day of my grandma's death. Some say if the moon bites you, it is too late for you to seek. But instead I just look up and hear the sounds. My friends, on the other hand, they told me not to listen to the moon, but I just kept going. Then suddenly, I heard a voice coming out from the sky. "Charlie," the voice called out. I realized it was too late for me to escape. But I didn't listen to a word that everybody says. People think I'm a bad guy, but actually, the truth was I'm not actually a human. I'm just a person who happened to be a better girl. But I'm actually the wife of the moon. People does not know that until now. Since 1945. Years apart, I told my own child, listen to the wind calling you. Never ever let anyone go out your sight. The next day, my child on the opening side called me, but she said she She said, "But mommy, fairies don't live in the moon. They just do whatever they want to do." I ignored my own child. My child was sitting down on the swing set, trying to figure out something. Here's the worst scary part, guys, and I hope you guys are not gonna get nightmares on this part. So one day, the silence faded. I play the violin at night again, but no one does not answer. But then I saw my own hands turning white. My eyes were pitch white also. What is wrong with me? I thought to myself. So instead, I was hiding in the dark shadows, so in case that no one does not want to see me again. Then one day, the police was trying to find me, but instead, I was there, standing still like a Gothic statue. How the heck does she turn into a statue? Officer Victor said. Boy, I don't know. What happened to the girl that attends the high school? Now everybody was worried about me. But some say I was not here. Some say I passed away. But some say I'm still alive. Like really, really alive. Then something scarier. Guys, this part is really scary, so don't get nightmares on this part. I walk upstairs and I followed the whispers. But I hear one of the whispers said to me, "If you go left, that's where you got the right choice. If you got the right, then you're out." So I chose the left side. But on the left, it shows okay guys, so this part's really creepy, so I'm trying not to get scared. I'm trying not to get scared. So I saw this on the floor. It's La Losa, but it is bleeding bad, like really bad. But my mother said if you touch the bloody rose, then you might end up getting killed. So instead, I ignored the words. I touched it with my own hand. I touched it and then I fell down. Nobody knows what happened to me after that. But instead, they put me in a gravestone. But the bloody rose was actually my symbol. People say if you have a symbol of a bloody rose, that means it's your time to become who you really are. So I just ignore that. But then, when I was a little girl, I encountered a door. But then, I saw this when I was little. There was a monster. The monster told me, "You seek where you don't seek." I got scared. But right now, I would never leave that sign. When I heard one of the people comes in, I put, "No one leaves. Keep out." Some say that's a sign that I always put out when I was 19. But right now I'm like 20 or something. But my parents told me, do not open your bloody door, because that is a bad sign. See what I mean, guys? This is a creepypasta story because it has a door, but it has adds some bloody details to it. So I'm actually not afraid. If you're afraid, it's okay. Just if you're scared, then just And this story is actually for teenagers, and if you're like 14, 15, 16, or not 18 or 19, you're actually okay with that story. So, anyways, One day I went to the factory in my sleep, but when I was a little girl, I put the world's not safe anymore. And I discovered it was the right time. And something terrifying happened. My dad passed away from that sign. My mom told me, "Are you a killer or you're my daughter?" The answer to that, I was gone. No one does not see me again after that. Okay, guys, so this part has language, and I hope, and if you're actually okay with it, then that's fine. One day after that, I went to my room, and then guess what I see? I see bloody words that says, "Help me." And then I whispered, "Oh crap, what does that even mean?" I thought. People think that "help me" was actually from a little kid in a wheelchair. So after that, I saw this. One day, someone got killed in a hospital. And then I tried to see who it was, and then the answer was, it was Joe, my only trustful friend. He was gone. And I could tell the abandoned hospital happened since the day that I wasn't here. The scariest thing about that was that the hospital was not itself anymore. However, I discovered all this was a nightmare. But instead, all of this was actually true. So I went to the Silent Hill, and then I went to the laboratory. The laboratory was not itself. I saw an elder lady. She told me, "Stand back. You're not a human. You're a monster." I ignored that part at that time. If people call me a creature, I'm actually okay with it. But then I got home. My kitchen was bleedy and bloody. I ran to check on my child. My child was not there. So I told my husband afterwards. I told Fred, you're supposed to keep an eye on Mary." But instead, Mary was not there. So I discovered I have to find Mary. But then, I was actually the murderer at that time. Me, my husband, and my child, they're both gone. Why? But I got scared. And I can't believe I did all of this. And then I heard someone once said, "Face your fear. Face whoever you are." I got scared. Why is all the bloody details are from because of me? First of all, I didn't do anything. And then when I got to high school, the locker was not open. It's kind of horrifying. And then I discovered, was that Malin who did that? Or was Sonic did it? My friend Sonic, me and her met when we were 12 years old. But Sonic did not do that. So, something creepier happened. I mean, let's face it. Me and Mary and Sonic came to a party. But then we saw this. And then we saw a sign that says, "Please And then I heard of someone once said, if you see a sign that says EHS, that's the scariest sign that you should never see. Search up, close your eyes, and do not dream about it. So I did the same thing, and then instead, I woke up. And then I woke up and I saw a locker again that says EHS. I got scared. So I felt like screaming. What actually happened to my life? One day, my whole life was becoming haunted. Was actually haunted. But then I ran. But then everything was all gone. So instead, I was on the phone trying to call the police. But the police didn't answer. The question is, what actually happened? But then everything not happened. Some say I was not there. Remember I told you that part of the story? The truth was I was actually dead. No one does not see me again. And then the moon crashed and I see it. I tried to touch it with my hand. And then I became a moon. And then I encountered a boy. And that is a story about how I encountered the moon and how scary I become. Alright guys, that is the story about a girl and a moon. And if you like this creepypasta story, guys, just hit the subscribe button and notifications down below. And if I have time, I'll probably make you another story. I'll probably tell you another story. And you can check out more videos if you want. And then so far, this is Bea from GC Chapman Comics Inc. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.